Celeste. Also, I have a boutique called La Celeste Orgasmic Boutique that I just opened up to help me come up with money for my court cases because it's easier to open up a boutique and it's cheaper instead of coming up with like $8,000 for an attorney. So I came up with this store to help advertise and publicize and get me out there in the mainstream or whatever. As you know, if you've been following my YouTube channel and read any of my books, I have two books. If you Google Aaliyah Henderson books, you'll see two books come up. I'm in Walmart, Barnes and Noble, Amazon, and many other major selling platforms. I had to make my books because I'm being targeted, and these people are trying to do this low key because they're trying to. So they're very strategic and intelligent the way that they attack women and their parents. My parents, I don't think that they were attacked. I believe that they were paid money, and somehow it looks like other people in my family were attacked as well. I have a stepbrother that is by my biological father that has child pornography charges on. He can't go to any children's schools. They're trying to put false charges on me. And I have a grandmother that was murdered, a cousin that was murdered, an uncle that was murdered. Um, and these were all within a certain amount of years. You know, it's just like back to back. Uh, People going to jail, my family for false charges, like me. I was fired from the sheriff department. Um, Police department called Chesterfield Township stated that on their reports that it was some evidence found in my apartment that later on they came back and stated was not. However, I got fired because they believed those officers, even though I told the union that that wasn't the truth and that they were lying. They still fired me from the sheriff department. And once the new statement of evidence came out, I contacted the union. They said, well, they already fired me. It's nothing that they can do about it. So, and I was fired from Wayne County Sheriff Department. I believe somebody paid them. And the guy at the time, this is this individual that I've been trying to get out of my life. And I believe that my ex husband is related to a man named Malachi York, or my stepmother, or my mother, or my stepfather, or even possibly my own father. But out of those individuals, I believe that because I met Malachi York as a child, he came over my stepfather's mother's house, and I didn't know his name then or whatever, and I don't even recall if I just don't remember. But when the guy that just recently, and I was fired from Ford Motor Company, and it was all a setup, okay, just like it seemed like it was a setup with the sheriff department, and my ex-husband girlfriend worked for um, Ford Motor Company, and didn't know it. Did not know it. Had a cousin named Jerry Brown that told me, and Malika Napier that told me that I should apply um, to Ford Motor Company because they were hiring and paying good money. And I thought that I didn't for a while because I thought Malika was just jealous, kind of, sort of, that she was going through the issue she was, and that I was taking her place at her job, that she no longer worked as a property manager for a property in Southfield. And kind of find out it was a little bit of both. And this is his girlfriend. Her name, She works at Ford Motor Dearborn Stamping Plant. Her name is Teresa. They call her Risa or Reese Reese. Uh, Dieback or Diamondback or something like that. Diamondback or whatever. And he also showed up with her at a court date that me and him had. But before I go into that, this lady right here, I don't know what he told her, but she a real bitch. I'm his ex-wife. Okay, he paid for the ring, the wedding, all of that stuff. I didn't pay for none of that. I didn't want to marry him. I was forced to marry him and have children with him, and this lady, she need to get a life. Like, I hate these women that attack men wives. Like, bitch, what the fuck? Like, we don't know nothing about that he's cheating sometimes unless, you know what I'm saying, we find out. Like, you contact us or we go through their phone. And unfortunately, my ex-husband, he was very secretive about, we're adults here. You need to go through my phone. I don't go through your phone. But come to find out, he did. Okay? And that's why I started going through his, because I found out he was going through my phone on the low key. And it's like, I thought you said we were adults, right? So, anyways, these men can be so demonic and so backstabbing and such liars. And ladies, you really need to have backup plans. Period. Okay, period. Because these men are such low life as liars. You don't find out sometimes till years down the line that the motherfucker got other kids by other people before you. It's like, how did you hide kids before me? Not during the relationship, but before me. Where you motherfuckers don't never think about, you keeping their kid, your child to spend the night or some shit like that. Y'all don't never. This is why I said bitches need to close their legs. But my store that I'm advertising is, for lovers, for true lovers, that you're in love and you want to spice up your relationship or your marriage. Except I can try to make this a whole dramatic like the rest of my videos because I need an attorney. And that's why I built this store. Um, to help come up with the money for attorneys because I have this gang that my ex-husband is in that I know about until later down the line I thought I had children by him because they started stalking me and showing up at places like the grocery store and all that kind of stuff. Like, this is kind of weird where I'm seeing everybody that he knows everywhere that I go. Isn't that weird? You have to understand that that's weird, ladies. Okay. So, like this place, I started working at Ford. I see this bitch. Didn't know the girl until she showed up at his court, one of his court dates, and started talking about why I'm on a trip and did a new boyfriend take me there. But you're not listening to this. You don't hear what he's saying. He asking me why am I wearing bikinis on some trip to the Bahamas? Did my new boyfriend pay for it? What is that his problem or his business? Could you pay your child support? That's why we're here. Because you haven't paid your child support. Could you pay your child support? Okay? Don't worry about what I'm doing and where I'm going and what I got on. Okay. And this bitch standing here to my son. Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, they paid some family members to coerce me to apply at Ford Motor Company. And when I never worked there, was a property manager and was happy with working two jobs. But I was like, why work two jobs when I can work one and just go ahead and knock out my registered nursing classes and be a nurse already, right? And be making six figures. So, excuse me. These motherfuckers trying to sabotage my life again. And he got this bitch included in it. And she paid. He gave her the money, or she gave the money to these people on a union board called Tony Wise, okay, and Mark Thornton and some others. I'm gonna make this extra long video. But could you please click that link to my store and purchase some things? You get 10% off if you sign up with your email. And I would really, 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 really love if you buy everything in the store. That would help me pay for an attorney to get these charges off of me that they set me up on. They're mad because I don't want to sign porn. I guess this bitch ain't with it. She want me to sign porn. You know, I get trying to make the baby mama or ex-wife or whatever, not a baby mama, ex-wife, and had been married for years, which I'm not really happy to say about that. But still, you know, yeah, he got placed false charges on me because they don't want me to come out with the information and place the charges on who it should be placed on, which is her. This lady should be locked up in prison right now. And I'm gonna make another video about it, okay? Yeah, she paid some people of the UAW to try to harass me and fire me wrongfully. I have proof and everything. I wrote a book about it called "Why Did How Ford Motor UAW Tried to Sex Traffic Me." So these some of these women are really sick and crazy, just like these men. And you know, I wrote some books about it, and this really isn't my type of energy or personality. Um, so please like and subscribe to my channel to hear more about, unfortunately, my crazy life. But while you're listening to my crazy life and help supporting me by watching my videos to build my watch hours so that I can start monetizing off of my videos, um, that I can make money to go back to Michigan, like the judge said, because that's where all these incidents started. So right now, they can't even approve my protection orders, restraining orders for these people that have followed me here. Some of them from Detroit followed me here and are still harassing me. And the judge say, "I'm sorry, I'm kind of caught in between. You know, I really can't do anything. I can't file because I don't have all of the proof that I need. And I need you to go back to Michigan, file the charges, file the restraining orders, and bring them back down here. So I'm gonna have to deny everything right now." So I filed paperwork here. It was denied. The judge said I have to go back to Michigan. Does that sound right to you? Yeah, you know, kind of let these people keep harassing you, threatening you in your life and your children's life, and keep destroying your property. In the meantime, try to come up with some money to go back to Michigan and file charges there and bring all of the paperwork here. Why can't file charges here and there? You know what I'm saying? At least, you know, I don't know. I'm just saying, does that make sense to you? I don't know. But would you please purchase as many products from my store as you possibly can? I got lingerie for men, lingerie for women, sex toys for men, sex toys for women. I'm trying to come up with some more products like massage oils and, you know, some real special for Valentine's Day for the lovers, and, you know, some games, card games, and board games. Um, but I'm just trying to get these people out of my life. Okay. I want this bitch out my life. Okay. This bitch right here. I want her out my life. So thank you. Let's see here. I'm starting a poll. Do you think that I can come up with enough money? Let's see here. Okay. Do you think Do you think that Lala can raise enough for an attorney? I still think. You think? Yes or no? Start a poll. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Alrighty. So, do you think that I can raise enough money to come up with an attorney by the boutique store that I opened? Yes or no? Crazy people.